Hello and welcome to this video. This time I want to tell you something about a very rare and special deck of fortune telling playing cards, the Nile Fortune Cards by US Playing Card Company. The Nile Fortune cards were available in the years from 1897 until 1904, and they were used to read the fortune of other people. A few years ago, it was very easy for you to find such a deck of cards online on certain pages. Now it has changed a little bit. It has become more difficult to find a Nile Fortune card deck, but no, it's not impossible for sure. But I think you have now to take a bit more time to find a deck of these cards. And years ago it was really easy to buy them. So in this video I want to explain how you can use these cards for fortune telling. I do this video because when you buy a deck of these cards these days, often the instructions are missing, and it's important to use the instructions so you know exactly how you do fortune telling with these cards. And I want to explain to you the real way how to read the Nile Fortune cards. Let's go. Okay, before I explain to you the way how to use the Nile Fortune cards, I want to show you one card so you can see what a Nile Fortune card looks like. It's an American playing card, and you see on each side there are sentences written, so-called meanings or messages are already written on the card, and you need this message for fortune telling. You do not need all 4 messages. You only need a certain message depending on the position of the card in your spread. We have the life card. The life card is the most important card. It's the card where we start with. The life card is the card that represents the person, the main character. The Nile Fortune cards were available in different boxes, different colors. Here again a card and the life card, and the back of the Nile Fortune cards there is a things. Now it's important to mention that there are also the things fortune telling cards. The things fortune telling cards, less available than the Nile Fortune cards, very rare, special and unique, but they are from the same playing card company, and they are, yes, you can say they are the same cards like the Nile Fortune cards, only a few differences are to see. One difference is the back side. The things fortune telling cards are in this purple and the Nile Fortune cards are more green. There are also differences with the life card, the most important card. This is the life card from the Nile Fortune cards, and here from the things fortune telling cards. But the contents of the instructions is the same. Okay, we start with the Nile Fortune cards by putting the life card aside. You will need the life card later. Now take your pile of cards and shuffle the cards. After shuffling the cards, you put the cards, the pile, face up in front of you, and you make yourself a wish. After this, you cut the pile 3 times. Okay, now you have in front of you the 3 piles of cards, and yes, I just want to say it's important to know that your wish should be reasonable. So, okay, now we move on. Okay, now you have these 3 piles in front of you. Now it is important that you have to take a look what cards are in front of you. It's important that you see now fortunate wish cards that are, for example, the ace, a 3, a 5, a 7, a 9, a jack, a queen or a king. So in case that a majority of fortunate cards are here to see in that card, the wish will be granted. The larger the number of fortune cards here are on your piles, the more likely is that your wish will become true. And it's also important what color the cards are having, because red is being to set a lucky color. So it's important that there are the suits of heart or diamonds. And there is a very important exception. If, for example, you see the 9 of hearts, the wish card, in our example, there is the 9 of hearts, there's written your wish will come true. So in that case, your wish will be granted no matter what cards are around. Okay, after this was the first step. Now you can close the cards. Okay, you put the cards together. Now it's time to take back the life card. Put the life card in the center in front of you. Take the pile of cards and shuffle the cards again. Okay, now you have shuffled the Nile Fortune cards and now it's time to deal out all the cards. 3 cards each time. The first 3 cards are to the left of the life card. The next 3 cards are above the first 3 cards. Now you move on just like a circle around the life card, always 3 cards to lay out. You did this 8 times and now it should look like this. Now you continue because you have cards left. You put 3 cards like this besides pile number 1 and pile number 8. The next 3 cards above. Now you move on the same way before, a circle around the life card. Okay, now it should look like this. And you have 4 cards left. You put the last 4 cards at the end of the layout. So that's the layout of the Nile Fortune cards. Now we can start our interpretation. The life card is always indicating the person whose fortune is being told. And only the top card of each pile will be important. The other cards remain hidden. The 8 cards surrounding the life card will have the greatest influence on the person represented by the life card. Beginning with card number 1, with the greatest influence, card number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The influence is getting less on the life card. Card number 8 will have less influence on the person, but card number 1 will have the most influence on the person. The outer row of 8 cards represent the minor or secondary influences acting on the inner row of cards. If there is a lucky secondary card acting or next to a lucky inner card, it denotes that there will grow or there will be happiness. But the influence of every outside card or each secondary card is divided between 2 inner cards. So you see here the card number 9 influences card number 1 and card number 8. So card number 10 influences card number 1 and card number 2. And so on. Or here, card number 13 influences card 4 and card 5. Now, for your interpretation of the cards, only the message printed on the upper side is important or is to use, depending on the position of the card. The other 3 messages won't be used. You start reading with card number 1, message card number 1, message card number 2, and connect it with the message of card number 10. So these triangle. Then you read card number 2, card number 3, and connect it with card number 11. So you move on. Card number 3, card number 4, together with card number 12. This way you go until you made the complete circle around the life card. Now we talk about the court cards, because they are important. Kings, queens, and knaves are always persons. They are associates, friends, or companions of the person whose fortune is being told. The layout, their closeness to the life card, denotes the value of their friendship. Together or alongside with the life card, it is love, partner or future partners. Above or below, it is close friendship. At the corners of the inner circle around the life card, these persons are ordinary friends. In the second circle around the life card, the persons are rather acquaintances. If the upper face of a court card is looking at the life card, this means that this person is influencing the main character. If the upper face of a court card is looking away from the life card, so this person rather influences someone or something else. So if 2 court cards would look at each other, unfortunately there isn't an example, but if it is so, then you can be sure that they influence each other. It's always important to read the cards together. For example, here is a meeting by the water connected with this man, so it would indicate that there will be a meeting with this person and the life card person. And that's it with the video about the Nile Fortune cards. I hope you liked the video, and I hope I could help you with this information. If you have a deck of Nile Fortune cards and you did not know how to use them, I hope now you have clarity about this and you can move on. If you have questions, as always, feel free to write in comment. I'm going to answer your question for sure. And if you are interested in all this traditional cartomancy stuff, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.